I think the targeted poverty alleviation in China, which was first propagated by President Xi Jinping, it's a unique in the world. My name is Shamim Zakaria. I hail from India and I'm a journalist. Since 2012, China has uplifted over 100 million impoverished rural residents and gave them good life. Because China totally eliminated absolute poverty 10 years ahead of the UN Sustainable Development Goal. I asked some of my local friends that how is this possible? China is so vast. And how does the government ensure that each and every person is living a good life? My friends informed me that here in China, the government has a people-centered development philosophy, which means that development is a development only when it uplifts the people. And I think this gives a lesson to so many countries in the world which are still in the developing stage, or even the developed countries. In terms of poverty alleviation, of course, a lot of good policies can be made on paper. But what really matters is how they are implemented at the ground and grassroots level. In China, if you travel around, the lower level officials, the civil servants or the grassroots officials, they put resolute efforts to make sure that all the policies that are formulated at the central level are implemented to the lower level and people are benefited. I think that sort of determination and that sort of resilience is missing in India to a certain extent. China's policies they carry out, it's not like a blind way approach. It's always carried out depending on the local conditions. I have read that there is a person who used to be a logger before, and now because of ban on the cutting of trees, he can't earn money. But this is not where the story ends. What the government has done is made him into a ranger. Because he's so well aware about the mountains, the surroundings, his knowledge about the surroundings will be channelized into protecting that mountain. You see, in China, the live stream economy, it's a big part of China's overall economy. And a lot of the people, they're not even doing jobs, but they're self-employed. They are maybe selling local products, handicrafts, agricultural things. People are promoting tourism in China by using live streaming medium. It's so innovative. And why has that been possible? It's because infrastructure and high-speed internet are very well built in China. A lot of the young people have returned to their hometowns in the villages, and now they're working there. They are opening different businesses. They're opening homestays, restaurants. It's a chain reaction. One thing leads to another. Infrastructure is developed. As a result, there's greater connectivity, tourism boost, poverty is being alleviated, people returning to their hometowns, and then they're uplifting not only their own lives but also helping and supporting other people nearby. Solving one problem will also help solve problems in the rest of the world. I think another very specific measure is internet, because poverty alleviation has also a lot to do with how the healthcare system is improved. In China, there is a very unique way of improving the healthcare. It's the internet hospitals, which perhaps is kind of unique in the world. What the government is doing is they're using internet so that patients in that small region can connect with the doctors in the big cities or big provinces. I have also seen reports how 5G enabled surgeries using robots have been carried out. How doctors from one province have live streamed or even used robotic technology to carry out surgeries in another province. Because nowhere in the history of the world so many people have been uplifted out of poverty. China's targeted poverty alleviation is also unique because of the specific measures. One thing that really struck me is the pairing up assistance. One county or a village or a province is paired with another so that they can exchange resources, they can exchange information, or they can exchange knowledge about efforts of poverty alleviation and other sorts of development orientation. Poverty alleviation or the fight against poverty is a challenge for the entire world. But if China, a country with 1.4 billion people, can achieve and can vanquish absolute poverty, it shows that if a country has the able and capable leadership if they have the resilience, if they have the determination to do a task, they can definitely do it. That's what happened in China.